Okay, so let's talk through the risk reward of the chart on the previous page. So we've got our entry, stop and exit marked out. Now what I want you to do is, before I actually go through this, why don't you pause the video and actually work it out yourself instead of going through it with me. Then just double check when I go through it that you've done it right. Now remember, when we're looking to the right at the price, we are only counting the 4 digits after the decimal point. So if we look at the entry price here, which is a 1.5841 price, by looking at the 4th decimal place, if I wanted to go 1 pip higher, I would be looking at 1.5842. Another pip is 1.5843, and another pip is 1.5844. So pause the video now and see if you can work out what the risk reward is here. Have you worked it out? So first we work out what our risk is, and we see that our risk is 30 pips here. Did you get that right? So our entry is 1.5841 and our stop is 1.5811. Let's forget the 1 before the decimal place. And let's just look at the 5841 and the 5811. 5,841 minus 5,811 is 30. That's 30 pips. And then our reward is 60 pips. Our entry is 1.5841 and our exit, which is our target, is 1.5901. So let's forget the 1 before the decimal place. 5901 minus 5841 is 60 pips. So what is our risk reward? 60 divided by 30, which is our reward divided by our risk, which equals 2. So our risk reward is 2 to 1. That means every $1 you risk would give you $2 in return. So basically what we're saying here is however much money you put into this trade, and by saying how much money we put into this trade, I mean how much money are you actually putting at risk between that entry and the stop. By having a risk reward of 2 to 1, you are in effect doubling that money that you are putting at risk. Now later I'm going to be showing you how our strategy sometimes make risk rewards as high as 11 to 1s, 12 to 1s. That is a colossal amount of money being made. But we first got to learn these components so we can move on to the strategy section. Okay, so I hope you got that right. If you never, then I really want you to go back and look over the risk reward section and try and go through as many examples that I've covered as possible. Now if you continue over to the next page, I want to show you what's in store for you in the following modules.